Welcome back. You are still watching the Eastern Business Report right here on Afia TV. I am Ifeoma Ajimobi, Ife Melody, reaching you live from Enugu, Nigeria. To join us to talk about the role of the Aba Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, ACIMA, on SMEs and on supporting SMEs in Aba and also the Aba business environment. We have the DG of ACIMA, that's Aba Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Johnson Chidi Franklin, right here to talk to us, and we will be connecting with him all the way from Aba online. Good morning, John. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay, and you?
How is Aba?
Well, Aba is good.
All right, that's an industrial city, known very well for commerce and trade. Moving on, let's find out what's been going on with regards to the Aba Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture. What role does the chamber have towards SMEs and businesses in Aba? What has been the activities so far since its establishment?
Well, thank you for having me. The Chamber of Commerce here in Aba Chamber of Commerce, like I said, anytime I have opportunity to interact with people, the Chamber of Commerce here, I think, has, over the years, keep contributing her quota in the area of creating the necessary awareness for SMEs to thrive here in Aba. The Chamber has deployed a lot of activities over the years and even now to make sure that the impact of having a city chamber is felt by business owners and even intending business owners in the areas of trainings, artisanship trainings, acquisition of registration of businesses. Before I go further, the chamber is the mouthpiece of organized private sector. What does that mean? That means before you can identify with the chamber, you have to get a structure. Your business needs to be registered. Your business needs to be identified. In that way, your business is beginning to get organized. People can identify you by the name of your business and what you do and things like that. So the chamber has been pioneering that over the years, and now going further, I think I will be able to roll out some of activities of the chamber.
As a business operator in Aba, what would you say are the major challenges facing businesses in Aba?
Well, every business owner or intending business owner will always tell you that they have a lot of experiences, what to do, that their greatest challenges are money. But I tend to differ from that. For the people who are running business already, you have infrastructure, a deficiency that makes running a business is so difficult, or lack of ease of doing businesses. You know that when you have a good infrastructure, a businessman can go to the market and transact his or her business quicker. The sick can go to the hospital, the student can go to the school, and all those things mentioned constitute a general economy. This, in my stance as the DG, that the infrastructure, I think, for people who own business already, has been a very great challenge in our city. When you go to our one of the symbols of this city, Ariara International Market, Ariara is as old as this state, if not older than the state, because that market was initiated during the old Imo State administration, and that market, by all standard, should not be in the state which it is today. I mean, Ariel International Market should be a state-of-art facility, a modern facility that will encourage 24/7 trading businesses, But I think leadership in the state has shown that we can begin to address these challenges.
All right. Talking about that infrastructure, recently the executive of the chamber had an engagement with the government through the Aba business and with the Aba business community as well. Now, this engagement was with the SA to the governor on Aba rejuvenation. What was the meeting all about, and then what should we be expecting? How was that particular engagement?
Okay, like I told you, going further, I will begin to roll out the rules of the chamber. The chamber, like it is known all over the world, is a non-governmental organization that is not political in any form. The chamber is like the voice of the voiceless, so to say. So, like I mentioned, infrastructure. You can't do business without infrastructure. You can't produce without infrastructure. The chamber had to engage with the new government, and the leadership of the new government, knowing the importance of businesses and SMEs in every sector of life existence, how to identify with the chamber to know how the government can begin to attend to these problems faced by the city. One of them is infrastructure, one of them is multiple taxation, one of them is using faceless people, people who call touts to drive government revenues and all that. These are some of the discussion which the chamber brought to the government. So for them to do something different, for them to bring Aba back again, for them to address this problem so that the economy of these days will be something that we'll be proud of.
One of the things people talked about was revival of moribund companies and top brands in Aba. How important, or why is it very important to revive these moribund companies?
It's very simple. It's very simple. If government, like they have promised, begin to create the necessary enabling environment, the moribund industry doesn't operate in isolation. They operate in an environment, and the operation of these industries are not by spirits, it's by human beings. In other words, people will be engaged, people will earn a living. The company in return will pay tax to the government. So you can see that everybody benefits. The people benefit, the government benefits, the economy smiles for that. So this is one of the importance of getting the moribund industries back to Aba, just to generate employment. An engaged mind is that mind that you cannot constrain to engage in crimes. When these things are done, crime will be reduced to the barest minimum. And we'll be happy for that. We can now sleep with our two eyes closed in our city.
All right, tell us about the dry port that was also part of that discussion. What area and what are we looking at if that should happen?
Well, the creation of the dry sea port will come with a lot of goodies, if you ask me, because a dry port is like a hub that will encourage exports. By the design of the dry port, I think a rail will be channeled to it, where haulages, good big and large goods and services can be, pushed from one section of the country to the other without causing so much havoc like we have it today, for not having a functional rail system in our city. So the dry port will encourage businesses, will encourage export. You and I know that one of the problems that faced us as a country or a state now is because we consume virtually imported products. So if we begin to change the importation now with export, I think that will create more wealth, create jobs, and make our economy better for that. So the dry port is the governor during the electioneering campaigns and all that, came to the chamber to interface with the business community. So the dry port is one of the things he mentioned and that he has identified why the construction of that dry port has been delayed and all that, that given the opportunity that he will make sure that the role which the state government should play, that he will do that to realize.
All right. Thank you very much, John, for the insights you have shared. We will continue to engage you more on this. Of course, Aba is a major stakeholder when it comes to industry and trade within the Southeastern region. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, madam.
And that will be all on the Eastern Business Reports today, right here on Afia TV. We were talking to Johnson Chidi Franklin, the DG of the Aba Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, ACIMA, sharing insights on the Aba business community and the role of the Chamber on supporting SMEs and businesses in Aba. Thank you for joining us on the show today. I am Ifeoma Ajumobi, Ife Melody, reaching you live from Enugu, Nigeria. Do stay tuned. Up next will be Global Business right here on Afia TV.
Thank you very much.